Hey everyone, we are going to replace our chicken water. As you can see, it's old and this one is very low and the cups are nasty. I've learned quite a few things since we made this first one. This one is in the trash. And come along with us while we make a new and improved waterer for our chickens.
Side of it?
Yep.
Like right here?
Yep. Did you get the washers that go on it, or they go inside?
Yeah.
We're doing another waterer because the other one we had was smaller and it was getting old and we did it differently. The second one we did worked a lot better, so we're making this one just like we did the second one.
Seems legit.
And we can go away and they'll have like 54 gallons of water. And it's black with a yellow lid, so the sun doesn't beam in on it and no algae grows or anything. So win-win. Water stays nice and clean.
I don't think you need the washer on the inside.
Maybe not.
I'm pretty sure you don't.
There's instructions in the bag right there.
Yeah, I know, but...
So this kit we got off of Amazon comes with the cups and a drill bit to do it. And anyone that wants to do this, I recommend not keeping the cups in direct sunlight because the water sits in there and it does grow algae and mold. So we keep ours in the shade, plus it keeps the water cooler, which is better for the chickens. But fair warning, they will jump up on this, so hope you have a hose in your run because you will have to spray it down once in a while because they do like to poop on everything. But hey, they always have water. Right, babe?
Poop on everything. Poop on it.
Thanks for doing my fun projects, babe.
Of course. I gotta keep the girls watered.
And?
Fed.
And?
Loved.
And your wife happy.
It's a two-way street.
It's like you've done this before.
Oh, a couple times. Definitely not my first time.
And these are nice because as the girls drink out of them, the water goes away. They refill.
It's an auto filler. You could do it with, I think they make ones that are like nipples too.
They do make the ones that are, but
Like
our girls
this.
have never drank out of those, so we get the cups. Which, hindsight, I probably would have got the nipples if I had known that I have an Easter egger with a beard, or, she did have a beard, but every time she drinks, it gets wet, and then the other girls groom her and they pick out her beard, so she always has a naked neck and looks funny. So hindsight, I would have got the nipples, but I don't want to change them now because this is what they're used to. I wonder how hard it would be. Anyone have any ideas how hard it would be to switch from cups to nipples? They're like 2 years old.
I had to teach them.
Yeah.
Piece on the inside. Oh, come on.
Oh. So anyone wondering, this 27 gallon, I think it's 27.
Mm-hmm.
It was only $10 at Lowe's. And I don't remember how much the cups are, but I can look at my Amazon and tell you how much they were. But I think I had 10 cups with this because we made the other one and we only did 4. With our last one, which I'll show you, I have it out in the trash right now, we put 8 on there. I think we put 4 on the front and 2 on each side. I don't recommend the ones on both sides because they, just like with nesting boxes, they all use the same. So I figured 4 was enough. And then
if you had it in the middle, like if you had it in your run, it was in the middle of a run.
Yeah, that would probably be better.
On both sides, but we put ours against the wall, so it doesn't make sense.
So I guess it just depends on your setup.
For us, it doesn't work.
But make sure you know where you're going to put it before you make it, and make sure you have a hose long enough to clean them out, because the girls like to dirt bathe and it gets in it. So I take the hose and spray them out daily. But it's hard to get the ones over on the corner, and it's their favorite dirt bathe spot. So they like to turn them and kick dirt in them. So I've learned a few things. Trial and error. Right, babe?
Yes. Trial and error.
And our very first one, we put the cups down lower, and then it bowed out. So they hung too low. So with the second one we did, we raised them a little, and that one is great.
I think that worked way better.
And they don't get as dirty.
That's true.
Because they're not as low to the ground. And we've had rats going in the run. They can't get in the coop, but they've been in the run. And we had cinder blocks just on the dirt. And they were digging under the cinder block and then getting up in the cells and making nests. And I couldn't figure out where they were coming from because we had sealed everything off. Well, that's where they were. So we're putting a paver underneath the cinder blocks, and then this will be on top of them, so there will be no way for them to get in the cells. So I'm hoping that will eliminate the nests in the run. So here's what the finished product looks like, and then all we have to do is take it out, fill it up, and that's it. Easy peasy. I'll show you when we get out there. So here's what we did. We put, what was it, a 19 by 19 paver down?
Yep.
And then we put 2 cinder blocks. That way they can't dig under and make nests in the cells. And then we're gonna put it on there and fill it up. As I'm filling it, it's getting up to the level. So then the water's coming in them. I don't know, it's probably hard to see in the video, but the water's coming in. And then as the girls drink out of it, they get lighter and they raise, and then they autofill. And of course, one's not going to drink out of it when I want them to. All right, so here's our new waterer. And Americana's perfectly fine. This one is up a little higher, but our smallest bird drank out of it with no problem. So this is how we go on vacation and not have to worry about the girls not having enough water. We actually have 2 of these, one at this end and one down at the other end, which I will clean out before we leave. So it is nice and clean. And we're making sure no birds can get stuck behind it. And she's our biggest bird and she gets through fine, so
you made it.
We're good to go. You have to think
Maren.
of these things because we did have a bird when we first did it, got stuck, and it was big enough to where she could get stuck, but not big enough to where she could get out. So we always think of that now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for all the subscribers I have gotten. And as always, I hope you have a great rest of your week.